What's this, round two?
Easy. You haven't come here for any trouble.
Good. Doors that way.
Got no shortage of blokes jumping for hoops for Rashi. Now, I can see why he might be interested, but I don't get why you're so bothered.
Jake.
Sorry, have you got a problem?
No. But you will have if you don't get out of my face.
Just leave it, Jake.
All right?
As long as you stay away from Sharon, yeah?
Not until the truth comes out.
He would know the truth if it slapped him in the face.
I know. I know that you did it.
Well, I know that I didn't. And so does Sharon.
Phil, let's get out of here.
Where's Johnny?
In his office, I expect.
Tell him I want to talk to him.
You want to speak to him? Drop by the club.
It's not happening. I've been set up before.
Set up? What are you on about?
Tell him I want to talk to him. You know what it's about. In the Vic. Now.
Philip, come in. I don't suppose you've seen much of the club since you've been back, have you?
No, I like to stay in these days, read a good book.
It's all right, Jake. You just stay there.
Taught him to roll over and play dead yet.
Go on through. I want you to ask me. Hey, I'm glad you showed up.
He's asked you once. He ain't gonna ask you again.
It's awful, isn't it? Oh, poor Sharon. Well, I'm not surprised she's lost it. If my Billy died like that, I'd be a basket case and all.
Jake, do me a favour. Help her out, she needs it. I've got to go out.
Sure. Is there a beer in it for me?
Well, if you do any work, yeah.
He dead? Oh. I had to. I didn't mean to. Just meant to hit him in the arm or the leg. You sure? You sure he's dead? Yeah. Right. See. It was him. New Year's Eve. He had a knife. It was him.
You are?
It was him. It's funny, isn't it? I came to save him from you. Can you go away now, please? I don't think you should be on your own. Just go, will you?
Hi, it's Jake. I can't take your call, but leave me a message and I'll call you back. Jake? Jake, if you're there, pick up. It's Grant Mitchell. Jake. All right. Call me when you get this message.
I've been looking for you.
Go on.
So how's it going?
I was out last night, drinking. Ruby walks past.
She's back on the square. What time was this?
1:30. She was sleepwalking. Just walking. No worries. I half thought about joining her. I thought she'd heard of a better place to be.
Did you find it?
Well, it certainly wasn't the Slaters. I took her back there and they went mad at me. I can't even help anyone without getting it wrong.
No, but you got it right, didn't you?
I don't know about that.
Look, she needed someone. If that someone was you, you were in the right place at the right time. How's it going?
I don't even want to look at you. All I see is him.
Stay alive! Take it easy!
Get off! What do you think you're playing at?
I was protecting her.
From what? I didn't see a chainsaw in his hand.
She was scared.
Scared? Do you see the look on her face? Look in that mirror. She was terrified. You just knocked 7 shades out of that Julie right in front of her.
thought she was frightened. I was trying to help her.
Oh, what? So you pull your underpants over your jeans and you become Superman?
Oh, you don't get it, do you?
You know what? You're right. I don't get it.
Well, Ruby will, because she has to. Now, Julie hurt, and I can't let that happen again. Now, I have to get it right. Do you understand?
Get upstairs, clean yourself up, and get a decent night's kip.
I have to make it better. For her and for me. Otherwise, I'm lost.
You seriously need to get a grip.
I have to make her understand.
You ain't going anywhere near it. You stay here, you clean yourself up, and you don't answer that door till I make sure that Julie ain't pressing charges. Understood? Jake! It's Grant! Jake!
Do you know this is where he's headed?
Door-to-door salesman set off some alarm bells.
If he tells them what happened at Johnny's house,
I know.
I could lose Ben just so I'm beginning to get somewhere.
Well, that ain't gonna happen.
Yeah, how do you know that, eh? He could be in there now, shooting his mouth off as we speak.
Phil!
Hey, Jake. Get in the motor car.
Leave me alone. We just want to talk to you.
Yeah, well, I don't want to talk to you. You got some balls, haven't you? Kidnapping me in front of the police station.
They're just three mates having a chat at the back of a car.
Hey, what's going on, Jake?
Nothing.
You're about to hand yourself in, weren't you? Jake!
Don't worry. I won't mention you.
If you hold your hands up for shooting Danny, you're going to get life.
Good.
Oh, and you think you can handle it, do you? 25 years in a concrete cube. It'll slaughter you. You'll end up on suicide watch within a week. I guarantee it. They're doing this ain't going to bring you back, and it ain't going to take away the guilt either. So let's go home, sit down, and sort this out. There's too much at stake.
No, there ain't. I've got nothing.
Yeah? Well, we have.
Yeah. Well, good for you, Phil. I'm glad your life's full and happy. Now let me out of this.
Jake! Oh.
All right?
I'd burn it if I were you.
You made the right decision.
I know.
But wherever the problem is, there's always another way to go.
Yeah.
So what do you reckon?
I don't know. As long as he ain't in there dropping us in it, I'm happy.
Doesn't look promising.
Grant!
Call an ambulance. Jake! Jake! It's Grant! Wake up! How many have you taken? How many have you taken? None. How many? None. Get out. Oh. What's all about, eh?
You know what this is all about.
Well, then say it.
I can't.
Why not?
Because if I hear myself say it, then it'll be real.
It is real.
You know when you drink, they say things become deadened, don't they? Well, the more I drink, the sharper it becomes.
Booze is never an escape.
See how pathetic I am? I had two things to do today. Turn myself in and top myself, and I couldn't face the reality of either.
Well, maybe you didn't want to do either.
Look at this place.
Yeah, well, it does look like you've had some monkeys round for a tea party.
You're always joking, aren't you? Well, let me show you what I was doing today. See, I was conducting an experiment, testing my aim. See these two chairs? Well, they're you.
Right.
Now, I was standing this far away, maybe even nearer. And I didn't really aim, but I hit him. Good and proper, didn't I? Now, I've hit that target 1 out of 5. So I guess that makes Danny the 1.
Yeah, well, it's probably not best to dwell on what happened.
Well, that's easier said than done, isn't it? You see, because my brain is always in the moment. Danny. I mean, same parents, but we were different up there. He had more realities than I had hot dinners. He didn't like one world, so you know what? He just popped off to the next. Now, he'd have coped with this.
Yeah, he was a real hero.
It's not as if he got shot helping two grannies across the road, is
You
it?
shut your mouth. That's my brother.
Yeah, and what did you do to him, eh?
I shot him! Have you any idea what it's like to blow a hole in your own brother? The kid you spent your whole life growing up with, bailing out, protecting. For what? So 30 years later, you can come back and kill him? Chuck him in a shallow grave? Do you know what that feels like?
I'm sorry.
He was a freak. A liability. He dragged me down wherever I went. He made my life 3 times harder than it should have been. Yeah, Jake, let's do this, let's do that. I can hear him now. I'd stare at him as he was winding someone up, someone I'd have to fight, and I'd think, why don't you just go away? Why don't you just leave me on my own? My life would make so much more sense if you weren't in it.
Does it? Listen, I know what it's like to drink a bottle of that stuff. It ain't the time to be making life or death decisions.
Is this series 2?
Go on, do me a favour. Leave it to me from now, will you?
What?
What did you do when it was over?
Essex? Well, you really want to know?
Yeah.
Sat in a car, in a lay-by. Thank God we were both still alive.
I came back here. I scrubbed the woods from my hands. But I could still smell it under my nails. I looked at the spot. I thought there'd be a patch or something, but the forest floor just drank the blood in. Brown. That's all I could see. Oh, if only I'd pulled him back. Tried a little harder, then for all I know, he might not have gone through with it.
It stuck a knife through Dennis's heart. Remember that? I mean, he was already a murderer. You've done your best. What happened that night was a terrible thing. But it's not the next morning, is it? There's been 15 mornings since then, and well, every morning you've got up and you've got on with it, so what does that tell you, eh? Me and Grant were in that hole as good as dead, and because of what you did, Ben and Courtney have still got dads. You must know that you did the right thing.
Thanks, Phil. That's great. You know, it's been a real help.
Well, look, stay here and help you get straight.
No, look, you're fine. It was about half an hour. I'm fine now. Look, we'll catch up soon, yeah?
You buying any of this?
No.
Right, let's go.
Where are we going?
For a little drive.
Stand there.
What are you going to do?
Test your will.
Test away.
Well, you really think you deserve to die because of what happened?
You sure about this?
Nope.
And what happens if you don't jump out of the way?
We stick to our story. We're going to fill the motor up with petrol when some drunken lunatic jumped out in front of us, right? Do you mind if I drive? Only, the last time you tried to knock me over, you made a right mess of it.
Yeah, we only had 3 wheels, didn't we?
Best of three. Grip switch.
You all right?
Who fancies a lovely cup of tea, eh?
Yeah, go on. Come on.
Jake, you're running low on tea bags.
Yeah, but, I think we're all right for biscuits.
You know, I love a broken biscuit. Mum's got a thing about them, won't have them in the house.
Biscuit's a biscuit.
No, you say that. But the biscuits in Brazil are very different. See, it's the moisture in the air. They come up very, very fluffy, very, very doughy.
I'll get him the connoisseur of biscuits.
So, Jake, you gonna buy yourself some tea bags tomorrow?
Well, you got to get up for something, haven't you? I just heard he was out there when we were.
Oh, no.
Phil, I don't know what to say. I haven't been so wrapped up
It's
in
all right,
myself.
it's all right. Don't start doing that.
Look, if there's anything I can do, yeah?
Cheers.
If you want to make a fresh start, this is a good enough way as any.
What, to do what? Mess something else up?
No, to put things right. You go on, I'll catch you up.
Okay.
You could run this place with one arm tied behind your back.
Yeah, well, I'm not doing it without Ruby's backing.
Have you told her that?
She doesn't want to know. She hates me. She's terrified of me. All I'm trying to do is make things better. She won't talk to me.
She'll come round.
I've been giving Charlie some money to pay for her upkeep.
Oh, yeah?
The thing is, I told him that it came from Johnny. Well, last night I told the truth and came clean. She went ape.
She's just a bit young, that's all.
I told her that Johnny wants this club to be some sort of trust fund until she's 18. And she didn't even want to know about that either.
Well, I think you running this club is the best thing for you and for her.
You reckon?
Yeah, I do.
What exactly did you say to Ruby?
Just talk to her like an adult. Explain to her how important the club could be to her financially.
Yeah, so there's no reason why we can't reopen on Monday.
Good.
Look, you know you said you'd help me.
Yeah?
Well, how about making it more formal? Come and work with me properly.
Cheers. I'd love to. Excuse me.
She okay?
Yeah. It's just a bit of a weird night for her. She'll survive.
Thanks.
The next time we see each other,
I think you've got a wrong number.
I am going to take you somewhere nice and quiet.
This is Kathy's calf.
Just you and me. And then I am very slow.
Sorry.
Who is she? None of your business. You must make phone calls in public? Yeah, well, I couldn't get a signal in there, could I? Well, you'll be making Ruby very jealous. She was in here earlier asking where you were. Very disappointed to find out you weren't here. Do tell me you're joking. Asked if you'd be in later. When I said yes, she said she was going to come and help set up. Yeah, well, she's just a little bit too young for me. Not according to her. Just make sure you behave yourself, right? Please, I'm not a cradle snatcher. I prefer the more mature. Well, I'm glad to hear it. By the way, your first pay packet. Lovely. I suppose any chance for a rise, isn't there? You gotta be joking. Say what was her name? Esme. Nice name. Nice lady. Did you?
No, but I wanted to. Here's a man who knows all about Shakespeare. Have you ever seen Hamlet, Grant?
Not in the mood.
That's interesting. That's exactly how Hamlet is with Ophelia. See, he's really moody, but she falls in love with him anyway. God knows why. And he's stacks older than her.
So am you.
You do know you're lucky.
Did you ever be a dad?
Your doctor now has wages.
Grow up.
Jay thinks I shouldn't have anything to do with you.
Well, Jay's probably right.
Yeah, but the problem is when people say things like that, it makes me want to go the other way. Oh, and a vodka is £6.20.
week I'll take the day off.
Well, not without my permission, you're not.
Ruby.
What? He's just walked off the job. I want you to sack him.
Sweetheart, do you not think he's a little bit too old for you? Alright. Oh, I just come to pick up my P45. Oh, don't be daft. She didn't mean it. And even if she did, she doesn't make the rules. You're not fired until I say you're fired. But you carry on like that, and I might have to review the situation. Somebody needs to take that little girl in hand. Yeah, and I think she'd rather like that person to be you. Oh, that's why I want my P45. Oh, come on, Grant. It's a crush, all right? Then I'll pass. Hey, that's enough. I'm serious now. Oh, what? I can't drink in my own mother's pub. Where else am I supposed to go? What is this, self-destructive behaviour? Yeah, well, self-destruction seems like quite a good idea, right? You're having a bad day. I'm having a bad life. Yeah, and you'll get over it. Trust me, I should know. Oh, so what do you suggest I do then, Jacob? Go for a manicure? Or buy a new suit, new pair of shoes, perhaps?
Well, go on, Ed. Everyone else, that's not in here. All right. Phil, same goes for you. Any trouble, you take it outside.